Welcome to English Lighthouse. Our unique and exciting stories will help you learn English quickly and easily. Today's story is about someone truly amazing, Nick Vujicic, the man with no arms, no legs, but full of hope. Have you ever felt that life is unfair? Have you ever looked at your hands and thought, "This is enough for me"? Now imagine this. What if you wake up one day and realize you have no arms, no legs? What would you do? Would you cry? Feel lost? Blame life for being cruel? Feel like falling into a deep hole with no way out? Yes, maybe you would feel hopeless. But let's come back to the present. Leave us a comment. Tell us what problems you're facing. Now take a deep breath and listen to the story of our hero, Nick Vujicic, and how he turned pain into power. Maybe, just maybe, this story will help you find your own answer. Part 1. Born Different. Nick was born on December 4th, 1982, in Australia. But the moment the nurse carried him out of the delivery room, everything went silent. No arms, no legs, only a small chicken drumstick, a little foot on his left side. The biggest question wasn't, is the baby healthy? It was, how will the parents live with this truth? Nick's parents, Dushanka and Borislav, were heartbroken. His mother didn't dare to look at him at first. The pain was too much. But love won. They named him Nicholas, which means victory. They taught him, you can do anything, even with just a small foot. Nick joked and called it his little chicken wing. Can you imagine how Nick felt back then? Angry? Sad? Giving up? No. Nick chose something else. Strength. Even though life was hard, he kept going. School was not easy. Other kids called him weird. One child once asked, "Nick, how do you eat?" Nick smiled and said, "With my big mouth. Want to try a race?" He joked, but deep inside, he was hurting. Sometimes, he sat alone and watched the other kids play football. He asked himself, why can't I be like them? At age 10, Nick almost gave up. He sat in a bathtub and thought about ending everything. But then, he imagined his parents crying at his grave. He said to himself, I can't hurt them like that. For Nick, his family's love was a tiny light in the dark. And you know what? Sometimes the smallest light can save a whole life. Have you ever felt stuck in life? What helped you get back up? Tell us in the comments. Part 2. The Journey to Independence. When Nick was 15, everything changed. He read a story in the Bible about a blind man. The man was born blind to show God's power. Nick asked himself, if God had a plan for him, maybe he has a plan for me too? That question became a spark inside him. Nick started learning many new things. He learned to write with his mouth, type with 2 toes, super fast. He even learned how to swim, surf, and play the drums. You might ask, wait, no arms, no legs, and he swims? Yes, you heard that right. He swims, and he's actually pretty good. Nick joked, I jumped in the pool, and guess what? I floated like a ball. Part 3. Becoming a light for others. Dear friend, maybe you think, I'm too old to begin. I'm too weak to succeed. I'm too slow, too shy, too something. But think of Nick. He was born with nothing except hope. From a boy who wanted to give up, Nick became a global speaker, sharing hope around the world. He gave his first speech at age 17. Now, he has visited over 70 countries, speaking to millions of people. Nick started Life Without Limbs, an organization to help others in need. He also starred in the short film, The Butterfly Circus, which touched the hearts of millions. On stage, Nick brings joy. He often pretends to fall, rolls around, and laughs. Don't worry, falling is my talent. But Nick is not just funny. He touches hearts. He once said, "If you don't get a miracle, be a miracle for someone else." And you? Is there someone in your life you want to bring hope to? Even with just a kind word or small act? Tell us. Where will you start? Nick's story is not just about someone with no arms and no legs. It's about a heart that never gives up, about a person who turned pain into power. Nick didn't just survive. He lives with joy. He married Kanai Miyahara, has 4 lovely children, and keeps inspiring others through books, films, and powerful talks. Nick teaches us the biggest limit is not your body, not your problems, not what you don't have. The biggest limit is what you choose to believe. So, let's be grateful. Let's use what we have and turn it into something amazing. English Lighthouse wishes you strength. No matter how hard life is, keep your spirit strong, because challenges make us stronger. We are always here to bring you positive energy. Part 4. The Sweet Fruit of Love. In 2008, Nick met Kanai Miyahara at an event in Texas. Can you imagine that? Nick, with his bright smile and amazing sense of humor, made Kanai fall in love at first sight. They got married and soon had 4 lovely children together. Nick's love story reminds us that love doesn't need arms to hug or legs to walk. It only needs a sincere heart. What about you? Have you ever felt the power of love in your life? Whether from family, friends, or even from yourself? Share your story with English Lighthouse. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more simple English like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow our channel. Let's enjoy learning English together with amazing stories. See you in the next video.